We're gonna beat the game in hard mode tonight. Is what we're doing. Yeah, it's fine.
Help! You mean it, boy. Help! From your diaphragm!
I love Harley Quinn.
Nothing.
No, just I seriously despise the character Joker. Every time I'm reading a comic book or watching a cartoon or a movie or anything like that, except for Heath Ledger's performance, that excluded because I was just like God mode acting. Except for that, every single time I see a Joker, hate it. I hate the experience. It's just annoying to me. I hate the Joker. But so I can't stand that character at all. Everybody loves that character as a villain and stuff. Hate him. Hate that character. But I love the character of Harley Quinn. So I'm super conflicted about it. Okay, I'm going to do a review of the game real quick. Just an overview of it. Basically, this game, in my book, is a perfect 10. I'll explain why. There's glitches and bugs in the game, such as the video that I released today, which is here in the chat, where the AI is like dumb, super dumb, and even if Batman's all armor and tech, just like Iron Man, he would still lose because he wouldn't have the kryptonite on him. That all matters if Batman has the kryptonite on him at all. If he has the kryptonite on him, not wrapped in iron at the time, then yeah, shout you out on YouTube. Well, Gus, I'll probably have a shout out on you on YouTube once this video goes on YouTube, because I'll be showing the Easter egg. Sounds painful. But yeah, this game, okay, so even though the AI is pretty buggy sometimes, it still adds that extra big comedy. You just gotta see it as a comedic factor. Every game's gonna have issues with it. You're never gonna find any game ever that has perfect everything with no issues at all. With that said though, the few bugs I did find in this game have been hilarious. They're always funny bugs. They're great. The action is realistic for the most part. You can still heal yourself and just like wrap your arm constantly, and somehow that heals your health for some reason. But it's like whatever, because you need some form of healing system in the game. Otherwise, you're gonna be like going all like stealth motion mode every single mission, and that's flat out boring. So I'm glad they introduced that. At the same time though, you die fast enough, which is realistic, to where you can't just run and gun like Call of Duty style or something. You still have to be cautious and patient, just like you would have to be in real life. It's just that in real life you'd be done after that one firefight and you'd be hospitalized for months. But in this game, it allows you to go back straight into the next game mission with that healing factor. Beyond that though, with the stealthiness, you still have the ability to be stealthy. You have like sneak and takedowns, you have like silent weapons like arrows, crossbows, stuff like that, and even core silencers like your sniper and all that, which allows you to be stealthy, which I did during the playthrough. Also fantastic. I love that aspect. I hate stealthiness, and sometimes in this game I still was like, oh man, I really hate being stealthy. But even still, I enjoyed the stealth missions in this game, which was remarkable because I hate stealth missions. Call of Duty stealth missions, hate it. I played all the way through Assassin's Creed, but pretty much every single mission I just ran in there and just meleeed everybody anyway because I hate stealth missions. But in this game, I willingly wanted to do stealth missions, which was it blew my mind. That I was like, I sat there one time, I was like, wait, I'm halfway through this mission, I'm being stealthy, and I wanted to continue doing that. It was weird, and I wasn't forced to do it. There was a couple times that you're forced to be stealthy, but that's fine. I had no anything against that. Visually, my God, 10 out of 10. We're not going to question visual aspects of this game because sweet Jesus. This is like borderline real life visuals. It's amazing. And even at that long range and distance of the mountains and everything, it still has almost as perfect quality as if it's right in front of you, just like real life. It's amazing. The storyline, we'll go into that. The storyline is great. The antagonist with this pagan guy, he's hilarious, and he's psychotic to the point where it's interesting. He's not just like, oh, I'm just going to, like, you know, destroy the world. I'm not going to just like complete dominate everything. He just wants to have fun, which is almost like a Joker aspect, where I said earlier that I hate the character Joker, where Joker's like flat out psychotic. He has fun with everything, but he's really an anarchist and just wants to kill everything. This guy, he's like a psychotic way where he doesn't want to destroy everything. He doesn't want to dominate everything. He just wants to do whatever it takes to have fun. And he has the ability to have the power to force those situations, so he does. And that's really interesting for an antagonist to have that ability. As far as the protagonist, your character is a brand new, like, fresh character. You're learning, you're growing as the game goes, and you learn about the story. You have no idea what's going on as the game's happening, so you're like, oh, this is interesting. You're getting into it. So you develop with the character, which I think is great. You have such a range of motion of, like, what decisions to make is along the storyline. See those stars in the campaign missions tracker? Each one of those stars represents a decision you have to make. And each time you get to that mission that has a decision maker, it changes the rest of the game going on beyond that. I know I'm preaching about the game, but I've been really disappointed in a lot of video games lately, and this game was a very pleasant surprise for me. But yeah, and then also even the endings, there's like 4 different types of endings you can have, I think. Yeah, because there's the main split that you really see coming, and then there's a second split that you don't see coming. I don't want to tell any explanation about that because it'll ruin the ending. And the ending of the game we're going to do today is different as well than the actual game ending. The actual game ending, I'll probably have a Let's Play for it later. As far as what to do with side missions wise, let's check out how many side missions are. There's outposts, you can destroy those, and you get rewards for destroying a certain amount of those. Fortresses, also you get rewards for those. Bell towers, same deal, you get rewards for those. You don't need to do them all, but it's still like really cool. Also, heads up, if you get all 70 bell towers, you get a gun that has freaking 400 bullets, and each bullet is basically a one-hit kill. So you can do those towers. The Shangri-La on the left, those are like spiritual journeys. Those are pretty cool looking. You get this like tiger you can battle with and stuff. Yogi and Reggie, those are like high trips. You just get drugged. Those are cool. Longinus, you just go on missions to get stuff. You get karma events because there's like random events out in the fields and stuff. You can unlock all these like weapons, vehicles, skills, and crafting materials. And there's all these other side missions down here as well that you can also do. And there's also collectibles. There's lost letters, journal, money wheels, like these wheels you have to spin, masks you have to find, and then all these posters you have to rip down to start posters. We have already started, Zombie, don't worry. We're already doing the Easter egg. It's just a bunch of waiting, which is why I'm doing the review right now. How long do I have to be here? Less than 15 minutes. We're a pretty good amount of time along into it. But yeah, you have so much variety of stuff you can do, and it's like you go hunt animals and hunt with like bows, which is a lot of fun. So overall, like I don't think I missed anything. Oh, music. Let's talk about music for a second. It's a great soundtrack from like the 90s, rock soundtrack from 90s, while also incorporating stuff that like follows this, what is this, more of Hindu religion, stuff like that. I don't know. I think it's Hindu. Kind of Buddhist Hindu stuff. I think this is based on Tibet or is actual place called Kurat. I don't really know, but it definitely makes you feel like it's, if not based on something in real life, it makes it feel like it is, which is great. But yeah, it incorporates a little like religious music and stuff, and while also incorporating 90s rock music. It's great. But that's really my review of the game. That's basically it. It's just amazing. Controls handled well. You never feel like the controls are misplaced. GTA 5, I played that today and yesterday, and there's many times where I'm just like, these are terrible layout of controls. I actually hate how you have to sprint with your X button, and then while you're driving with your trigger, you have to hold the left bumper and then shoot with your right bumper. It's like really awkward. I hate it. But that's all I really have to say about this game. It's just great overall. Great storyline, good comedy, action, adventure, thrilling. There's some scary missions, there's some sneak missions, there's some action-packed missions. It's overall great.
Oh, fan-bloody-tastic. You, sir, are a gentleman. I sincerely apologize. We saw terrorists in the area and yada yada. The Crab Rangoon, right? It's... fabulous. Well, come on, let's go.
I love crab rangoon. It's so delicious. So good. I love how he took his suit jacket off.
Point landing. You know, part of me is surprised your mother asked for you to bring her all the way back here. Thank you, Kamran. You want me to follow you? Jesus Christ. Yes, boy, the ashes aren't going to scatter themselves. Did your mother ever tell you about your father?
Never know.
Mohan, the great protector of the Golden Path. He was a cunt. He hauled your mother out, sent her to spy on me. But we fell in love. We had a child. And that is when Mohan showed his true colors.
Child.
He drove you and your mother away. Even killed your sister, Lakshmana. Which brings us here.
Messed up.
Lakshmana shouldn't be alone anymore. I'm so glad we're finally back together. After you.
Thank you, sir. Moving right along. I love you and will always be with you, Mom. Not sure if Riddler or Giant Lollipop. I really hope it's a Giant Lollipop.
Oh, good. You feel better now? Get it out of your system? Good. Maybe now we can finally shoot some goddamn guns.
Yeah. And that's the game. Start to finish. Hard mode. Easy. Easy peasy. Hard mode. All you gotta do is what you're told. And you get to go fly around helicopters and shoot some guns.